So hey friends and followers, back again at the square. We're going to be doing a lovely piece on here today. Shout out to Raf and Amy for the wall that they've taken out today. But yeah, we're going to do a skull with a hoax piece, something like that. You'll see by the end of it. Also there'll be some shading, blending and all that kind of stuff. Going to try and take you through some of that process today this time around. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for all of this. Also, by the end of it, there might be a sneak preview of some other stuff coming up. And also be a friend of mine coming down to paint. He's got another channel, What's All Jerk it's called. So yeah, look out for that. Check that out after this video, obviously. And yeah, there'll be maybe a sneak preview of his at the end of here. So yeah, stay tuned for that and we'll see you in the next bit. One sketch done. Woo. Now on for the fill, where we learn to blend and shade. But first, here's some purples. We're going to use that to make a nice glow from underneath that skull. I started with the darkest purple that I have. I then move into my mid-tones of the purple, and then I go to the lightest tone of purple that I have, and using the can on its side, I spray across the previous colour that I've already sprayed to try and get that nice tone. Oh, so what's up? Right, so we're doing about blending right now. So yeah, blending. So when we're blending, I generally like to first off block out the first bottom section that I want is my one colour there, and then I'll get the can on its side. A bit of side action. But yeah, get the sort of the tip of the nozzle or what have you of the can, your cap, as close to the wall as I can on its sort of side, and then I'll sweep across back and forth to try and get some sort of nice sort of downwards blend, sort of so you got one colour leading into the next colour. And then once I'm sort of happy with that and I've gone through the whole sort of every layer that I want to do, I'll then go back in with the same obviously the same cans, but back up through the piece as well. So you got your downward blends, and then you got the bottom colour blending up into that top colour. And if it seems a bit too much, you've gone up too high with it, then go back with the top can and blend it back down, and sort of just do that the whole way up through the piece, and you'll have, as you'll see by the end of this, some very nice blends if you do it right. And even if you don't, it's still learning. You've still got to learn somewhere and start somewhere to learn these things. So yeah, back to the next part of the video. Oh, by the way, sneak preview, back in the studio, so be tuned. There might be some more canvas action, because I got all them canvases up there that just need to have something done with them. So we'll see where we get to. So here we are. All right, shading, blending done on the letters, and now onto the skull. So shading a skull is where we're at. So what I like to start to get my sort of dark colours in. So I started with my black. Sort of got most of my outlines and different bits that I really want to put some depth in to it. After that, I start to go in with some of my mid-tones kind of thing, just filling out most of it so it's got a base sort of colour to it. Most of my colours that I use on this skull range from black to some browns to some sort of beige colours, sort of in the mid-tones, and some off-whites like colours. We'll shade that in sort of by little bits. You don't want to go too heavy with it, so this is where your can control that you may have learnt by this point. If not, then I suggest learn that on the letters, because you've got bigger blends and shading you can do on letters half the time than when you're starting to do characters, which are very fine detailed little shades and what have you. So yeah, well then, so once we've blended that and shaded that out, it starts to take some nice shape. If you like my eyes, give me a like, because I think they came out pretty damn stick. But in the eyes, I tried to hide a couple of little letters, so let me know if you saw them. But in doing those eyes, I started with my dark sort of blacks, and I used most of my dark colours in this. And in doing so, I think they came out quite a lot of depth to them. And once I'd got all my dark colours that I had, my dark browns and different things in there, I then round the outside of the eye, I used a lot more lighter colours to sort of try and show that it's got a lot of depth and shape to it all, by using the shading and the shading techniques that is as it's the same similar to the blending, that you just got to have a bit more can control when doing so, because you've got to be a bit more little bits with it. Not, you can't just go crazy because there's not enough room. Sort of just try and show that that's an eye socket and you could put your hand in there, kind of thing. You can't because there's a wall there, but the idea is to try and make it so you think you can put your hand in there, or what have you. Well, not your hand, no. The eye socket goes inwards, and same with the nose. Sort of blend it in and shade it in so it looks like there's some depth to it. And then using your lighter tones, your off-whites and your mid-tone browns, you sort of do that on the bits that would be sticking out. So that then creates an illusion of some depth and some shape to it all, really. This is very weird to try and explain this, but you should definitely boop the like button if you're liking this so far. Give it a little, hit that like, just touch it, just a little boop. I don't know, this is weird. So, outline done, 3D parts kind of done. So all that's left to do is the keyline bits. I would show you now, but that also spoiled the ending. So, yeah, enjoy. See you in a second. So yeah, thanks for watching, as always. It's been lovely having you here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out What's Jerk on his channel after this, and like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Lates. Cue a montage. It's time for the final result. Here we go.
Never give up.